Hello, scholars. Happy Monday. I wanted to make a quick video for you since I will not be seeing many of you in person tomorrow during class. Quick reminder, I actually will be in the classroom tomorrow, but you are not required to physically be present in the classroom. Instead, what I want you to be working on is completing your listening interviews, preparing the reading, and going into the module for that next and kind of final bigger project for this course. You will have a quick reflection on December 11th as a class, but this is your last major assignment. And so I want to make sure that you are successful in completing it. So what I thought I'd do is just create this quick video. I'm going to share my screen with you so you can look at the details of the assignment and hopefully answer any questions you might have. We've gone over it a couple times, but we did just finish our group project. So I want to make sure that we are highlighting it and bringing it to the top of your mind. Okay, so let me go ahead and share my screen. What you're going to see right now is my screen that has the assignment itself. So you'll be able to see from a student lens. What I want you to do for this assignment, I want you to go back in and re-watch this video, The Power of Deliberate Listening. Go in and watch that. And then go through each of these steps. So what I'm looking for is for you to actually conduct an interview, 20 to 30-minute interview, where you are sitting with someone that you may not have a similar perspective on a particular topic. It does not have to be extreme. It could be differing opinions with your siblings or with your parents or a roommate, even a coworker. But we're looking for an opportunity where you don't see eye to eye on a particular topic, and your job is to just take a listening position. So you're going to identify who the person is, get in there, make sure that you've done all of the reading. You're thinking about the course concepts. We talked about how listening with our head, our heart, and our body, and potential barriers for each of those. So go back into your class notes, refresh your memory, and then you're going to carry out your listening mission. So you're going to sit down with the person. You're going to have a conversation, and you're going to intentionally take a listening position. This is not a debate. This is not an argument. It's listening with compassion, free of judgment, and with an open heart. There are some questions I want you to be thinking about. What challenges do you encounter when you're in this listening situation? What tools did you find most helpful? What was it like to listen to them in this new way? So go in and look at the questions, and then you have this reflection section. So you actually do need to write written responses to these questions. You're going to want to make sure that it's your authentic voice for that particular section, especially, so that way you can better present it to the class as well. And then step 4. So this is where you're documenting your listening mission. I want you to actually create a digital artifact of some sort, or an actual like sculpture, a painting, a comic board, a vlog. There's lots of creative ways that you can take this assignment. It is not going to be a traditional essay though. So what you're going to be doing is creating some kind of artifact that documents your mission, and demonstrates what you've learned. I've had students do sculptures and paintings, sometimes selecting colors to represent different barriers that showed up for them. You can take whatever creative approaches you want. You can create digital artifacts with slides and artwork, if as long as it's demonstrating kind of this process and some of the obstacles and barriers and techniques you used, and what insights you gained in the process. You can see the grading rubric right here as well. I've given you a couple sample projects. And then the next part is, once you've created that is due December 1st. So the written portion and then also the artifact. If you've created a painting or sculpture, take pictures of it from different angles and you can upload that to Canvas for me to review. Then we are also going to have the second part of that, which is the presentations. Those start on December 4th. So you can see the speech requirements. Every single scholar is going to be giving a 3-minute presentation. And below this video, I will have a sign-up sheet for the speaking order. So we'll have speeches both on that Thursday, December 4th, and then the following Tuesday. So we'll split up the speech days into 2 days. If you have slides that you're creating, you can put them into our Google folder. We want to make sure that everything is easy to access on that December 4th. We will see each other again on December 2nd to talk about some of the presentation elements. But at that point, the night before, the assignment is due on Canvas. So if you have any questions, I will be in the classroom tomorrow. So I also plan on having my Zoom open. If there's any clarification you need for this assignment, please feel free to reach out. I mentioned to you in class on Thursday that I will be honoring time with my family. My son is coming into town, so I will not be responding to text messages or inbox messages as I usually do. And so from Wednesday to about Saturday, I'll be a lot slower to respond. Keep that in mind because I will be in class tomorrow. So if you want to stop by in person and ask questions, feel free. Or if you want to Zoom with me, what I plan on doing is having my Zoom up in the classroom. So you can just virtually pop in if you have questions. You can send me a text message or a message in Canvas. So I am very much available during your normal class hours tomorrow. Reach out if you need any additional help or clarification on anything. I cannot wait to see these listening projects. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you scholars come up with. And we're nearing the finish line. There's only a couple weeks left, so finish strong. I hope you have a wonderful week if I don't see you tomorrow. Enjoy this time with your family and loved ones, and I look forward to seeing you all in person again on Tuesday, December 2nd.